Is this thing on?
Did anyone hear that? I think we've lost Baker.
Hello.
I think we
Anyone
lost
there?
him. Have we lost Baker at the point, at his moment, and we've lost him?
I expected better than that from you, Jamie.
No, I'm still. I can see his mouth moving. Anyone else?
No, I'm not falling for it.
Stop winding him up, will you?
I'm not falling
Every
for
week.
it.
Who Baker gets it?
Is that the best you've come up with after 3 weeks of having to think about how you can react to it?
Can anyone hear what he's saying? Honestly, he might have to log out. I'll type in the chat. Log out. Log back in.
Getting boring.
Right, let's move on. If I can't hear him, we'll crack on. So yeah, we've got
yours was worse than mine, Jamie.
I'm not getting anything. And if you think I can keep this going for 50 minutes, yes, I can. Anyway, we're gonna move swiftly on. Yeah, Baker. At least I tried. Normally, you just go bright red and get a bit uncomfortable.
No, I think we'll go back to the old style from next episode. I think.
All right. Okay. Okay. You can get your revenge in episode 7. We'll try that one, Baker. We'll try that one. Anyway, that's yeah, what a start. I'm pleased to say we are joined by all of the usual gang and another special guest. It's very good. So we'll do quick intros and then we'll introduce our very special guest this week. Louie, hello. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm not bad. This I don't know what day we put them out anymore, but this week I'm very good this week. It does change. We keep people on the toes, don't we? Baker, hello. How are you doing?
Yeah, really good. Yeah, how are you, Jamie?
I can hear you now. Yeah, good. I'm good. Thanks.
Of course you can.
Well, you were hiding behind that bush. Thought you were working for Southampton, something like that. And LJ, how are you? You've had a busy week or two, haven't you? You got a new dog, I believe.
I have got a new dog who you can see like chewing through.
Hello.
That's
excellent.
Yeah, it's been a bit
excellent.
Busy.
Yeah. Good stuff. Nice one. And yes, let us introduce our very special guest, Neave. Welcome along to This Thing's On, and I believe that you do quite a bit yourself. You've got something called the Support Act. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it started off as a podcast. It's just closed its podcast, to be honest. So I'm taking it forward as like a social media platform. Yeah. I love up and coming music, local music, as well as the wider world of music.
Yeah.
But yeah, just really passionate about showcasing the talent here in the Northeast, and that's what I'm hoping to do with the Support Act moving forward. But I always have plenty of interviews. I'm a journalist on the side of that, and probably a professional gig goer at this point.
Nice one. Well, we like to call ourselves professional gig goers. I mean, yes, I've been to a few gigs lately as well. There you go. It's all good. There was a time when I used to go to lots of gigs. But you've ditched the podcast then. So you've clearly watched us guys and gone, yeah, that's a dying art. We're not going to continue with that.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yes. Yeah. No, absolutely. No. You are more than welcome. To come on. I mean, after today, you might not want to come on again, but feel free. Do you know what I mean? It'd be good to. And is your main focus on Northeast music then?
It didn't start out that way, but I kind of fell into that. I would say so. I'm always somewhere in the Northeast. Yeah, if I'm not in the Northeast, I'm elsewhere. But I'm a bit of a home bird.
Okay. What are your favourite Northeast bands, venues? Anything that stands out right now?
Venue wise, I love the Grove. I think it's a brilliant venue. And band wise, big fan of Charlie Floyd, Tom A. Smith at the minute. Lauren Heat is another one I love. Melanie Baker. The list goes on and on. Who's not to love that? It's just so busy.
It is. It's a very good scene, and we will be talking about Tommy Smith a little bit later on, as you mentioned him. But there we go. It's a very I'm a big fan, got to say. Right, let's look at what's on this week. There's quite at first we were like, there's not a lot happening. I mean, we have gone down the sport route for the first time, not gonna lie, but it's worth talking about.
It's not the first time. You always talk about blooming football.
Do we? We're not
God, does me say you're going.
All right, okay, fair enough. I mean, not normally in the script. I think we do throw it in, but we've officially gone for it this week. But let's start with something that's happening on, well, all this week, but Saturday night, Eurovision. So there you go. Are we excited? I know we talked about the our song before, but yeah. Is anyone excited about Eurovision? Have we seen who the favourites are for Eurovision this year? Anyone know who the favourite is? Anyone cared to research?
We're all dead into it, aren't we?
Finland apparently are 6-4 favourites. They've got a song called, I can't even pronounce it, Heighten, apparently, whatever that means. I apologise to any Finnish. There'll be no Finnish listeners of viewers, but say the word. I apologise. Then there's Denmark, France, Greece, Australia. Delta Goodrum, she's 5th favourite, apparently. And in less good news for the United Kingdom, Look Mum No Computer is not among the favoured entries with odds of 100 to 1.
No way.
I mean, 1, 2, 3 is not going down.
I haven't heard it.
You have. We talk about it.
We talked about it.
No, we've talked about it, but I've not listened to it.
You tell me you don't play it on your show.
No, I usually do watch Eurovision. I won't be this year because I'm busy, but I usually do watch it. But I can't say I've heard this year's entry.
Well, you've got a couple of days to correct that.
Am I missing out?
Came out with was just horrific. Something about a donkey, anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it wasn't quite wonky donkey, but it wasn't far off, was it? But I don't mind. I quite like watching Eurovision, to be fair. Mainly to see how bad it is. You get the odd song you don't like. By the end of the night, you've convinced yourself that you like a Eurovision song. That's what I like. And then the next day you hear it and it's crap. But it's the voting that's the most exciting bit. And all of it, just to see how blatantly bad the judges are. Because obviously years ago, it was always down to the judges, weren't it? And what they pick versus the public vote is just insane. And I mean, I'm not going to go into it, but there's the additional interest, if you like, the fact that Israel are taking part, and I'm not going to go there, but the fact that they're taking part will make it probably an interesting watch as well for all of
Always very political. Always
it is very political. Yeah, that's why.
Year, though, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
They took part last year and they got booed.
Yeah. I think, but yeah, I mean, we used to do all right until, again, it got too political and then everyone hated us. Yeah. So we didn't stand a chance anymore. But I'm old enough to remember when we last won it with that. It was a bad song, Katrina and the Waves, Love Shine a Light. But I remember it winning and being quite happy and going, yes, we've won. Now, there's no way I'm Spygate. Although 100 to 1, put 10p on. You might be all right. Neave, where do you sit on Eurovision, or do you really hate it?
I love Eurovision. I absolutely love it. I've got a playlist dedicated to the Eurovision songs that I've liked over the years.
Amazing. This is what we like to hear. Thank you. Right. So what's your favourite Eurovision bangers of the last couple of years then?
Måneskin, for sure, from Italy.
Yeah.
They were fantastic. Obviously, they've split up now.
I didn't know.
But I love that.
Now. All right. Okay.
Yeah, Damiano has gone off solo career, but I've not actually seen anything from him, so I don't know how well that's going for him. But I thought they were a fantastic band. The same year, I think she was French, and she did like an operatic piece that was really good. I can't think what that was called.
Yeah.
But one year I want to go on the Eurovision cruise to watch it.
There's a cruise.
I think it goes to you just round for the night to watch Eurovision. Yeah. I think it's from Southampton. I want to do that for a lot.
Just gets dressed up and parties and celebrates Eurovision. Amazing. Yeah. Good stuff. But what do you think of 1, 2, 3 then? Yeah, I can tell. You're a Eurovision fan, but you're not digging it, are you? To be fair. No. I mean, it's all right to me. It's all right. We've had some really bad songs over the years and really weak artists taking part. Didn't Blue take part one year? Engelbert Humperdinck, he took part one year, which was just like really embarrassing and stuff like that. But anyway, yes, Eurovision. Baker said he's busy, so he's not going to be watching it. But anyway, we shall see. But good luck to 1, 2, 3. Well, it's Look No Computer. That's who it is, isn't it? And you never know. Next time on this pod, we could be talking about them winning. Possibly not.
to me, the song sounds like a bad Radiohead tribute act.
Possibly. But anyway, we shall see what happens. Let's talk about. Actually, we've got 3 football things in a row. You tweaked this, didn't you, Baker?
Laura, you're in for a treat.
I tell you what. Let's just get out of the way with quickly. Spygate. We're not going to say too much because I don't want to tempt fate. And by the time this comes out, we could look more foolish than we normally do. Louie, are you going down there? You get to a lot of games. Yeah. It's a long way to go, isn't it?
The disappointment if we get there and I don't go will be so much bigger than if if I go and we lose. I'd rather be there and we get there.
Well, fair play, yeah. But yeah.
I am regretting it a bit because I'm like, train for 7 hours. But it's.
What time do you get back then? Or are you staying down there?
We're coming back the next day, but it's it'll be a good day out, but still, just because of what happened, I don't really know what to think. I don't want to. I'm the same. I don't want to say anything, and then let's not
look back on this in a couple of days later time and look like we're being on. But yeah, I don't think I've ever felt more sick about a football match. That's like 24 hours before. I said at work today. I opened a team meeting by saying the number one thing on my head is Middlesbrough against Southampton, and it'll be like that for the next couple of days. And I said that to them, and I said, come Wednesday morning, I'll be really depressed if we lose, which is true. I've never been this sick about a football match in years. Anyway, Baker, how about you?
I think it's anybody's game. I think, I think Borough probably unlucky not to be going in with a 1-0 advantage, especially if you look at the 3 chances Conway had, probably should have took one of them. Ultimately, I think the advantage will always be with the home team going into a second leg of a match like that. But I think it's anybody's game, and may the best team win.
Sound like a true pundit there, Baker. Well done. I don't think you could have used many more things, but yeah, it was very good. LJ and Neave, are you Borough fans? You football fans?
I'm a massive Newcastle fan, so I would love to get into the Premier League.
What's your you want us there?
Oh, absolutely. Next season will be class. So my dad lives in Coventry, so Coventry is coming up. It would be great for Middlesbrough. Sunderland's sticking about, so it'd be a nice 9 points for Newcastle. So that's how I see it.
I mean, fair play. 9 more than you're getting at the moment. Anyway,
rivalries aside, though, it will be good for the North East, won't it, to have
No, it will. I love that.
That's the main thing, I think.
Yeah.
The top flight.
I lived in Newcastle for 10 years, and Middlesbrough were in the Premier for most of the time I lived there, and it was just cracking. Like, I went as an away fan a few times, and you just can't beat that kind of rivalry and stuff like that. So you hope as we go up. LJ, how about you?
Of course, I hope we go.
Yeah. Will you be watching the game tomorrow night?
Probably not. You wouldn't think years and years ago I was quite a big football fan as well. So, but I just lost interest in it.
Fair enough. You'll hear the score.
Well, played many times in Middlesbrough Football Club, but yeah.
Well, you can keep your fingers crossed for the Borough if you're not going to watch it. Do that much, right? FA Cup final weekend. We'll do that quickly. Does anyone care who wins? Really? No. I just don't want Chelsea to win anything. Yeah, I don't want Chelsea to win anything. That just goes with the territory.
Same every year now, isn't it?
Well, anyway, as long as they don't win it. And then will Arsenal win the title, especially for Baker? He's throwing this in because surely they can't bottle it now. Can they?
Of course they can.
I mean, it would still be hilarious if they did.
I think
if they did bottle it now, I would find it very funny. Sorry, Baker.
I think we've done enough to get over the line now. I think yesterday was the toughest game that we had left, and I think if we beat Burnley next Monday, which I think we will, fingers crossed anyway. But then Man City have to beat Bournemouth away, which is by no means an easy game at all. So I'm holding out hope that it'll be done before the final game. That's really what I hope for.
Well, yeah. I mean, it would take some blowing from here, wouldn't it? Let's be honest about that.
Especially when you look at the two fixtures that are left as well. You would think. I think if we'd have slipped up yesterday, then I think we would have been on a bit of a downer. But I think we've probably done enough now.
Okay. Well, we shall see. Good luck. I know you'll be a very happy person if Arsenal do it. So we shall see. But anyway, let's get on talk about music. You squeezed the Arsenal one in when I'd already put too much football in. So there you go. But if they win, you can talk to us about it in 2 weeks' time. You can be dead excited.
And we've got the Champions League as well. Don't forget.
Yeah, don't push it. We'll get in trouble. LJ won't come back. So go on. Let's talk about Everywhere at Once. Has people heard of this festival, the Everywhere at Once festival? They've made some announcements today.
I've only heard of it today.
I've seen the announcements, but I've never heard anything about
the lottery one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in their words powered by the National Lottery. It's taking place over Glastonbury weekend. Everywhere at Once brings live music to your doorstep. Hundreds of grassroots music venues across the UK will unite for one extraordinary weekend, and they're starting to announce gigs bit by bit. But they've got some big artists lined up essentially. But yeah, is it the Lathams have said they're playing Stockton?
Lathams are doing Cuba, so I was going to try and get myself to that one. Quite like them.
Yeah, but I'm just having a look at the website. They're going to start to be revealing stuff. Snail Mail are playing Electric Ballroom in Camden, which would be quite cool. And I'm not a fan, but Tiny Temper's playing the Grove.
I think that'll be class.
Is that that'll be mint.
You did mention that how much you love the Grove, so yeah, you could there's tickets available for that right now. Brooke Coombs playing where's that, Edinburgh as well. So there's there'll be lots more to do that. But I think it's pretty good that obviously there's no Glastonbury, so it's a free weekend guaranteed, isn't it, in the music calendar? So to do something like that, and if the National Lottery are funding it, then I think a lot of the tickets are cheaper than usual, aren't they, as well?
Yeah, it will be. If it's like a charity gig, it always is, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great charities, aren't they?
Mm.
Yeah, and I've seen like War Child, Teenage Cancer Trust, etc. Help for musicians. So yeah, lots of great stuff. So yeah, massive thumbs up to that, and we'll just keep an eye out because I'm sure I saw a post of the artists that are going to be in there, but they obviously haven't announced exactly where they're going to be playing.
I'm sorry about the dogs in the background. Just going nuts. Look at her.
I'm just getting excited about Everywhere at Once. I understand the excitement because still to come, you've got the Divine Comedy, you've got the Royston Club. Rizzle Kicks, not my thing. The Blue Tones, Lucy Spraggan, Tommy Smith, Inspiral Carpets, and so on and so on. So yeah, there's some big names in there still to be announced. So good stuff. And then Oasis documentary. Baker, you wanted to talk about the Oasis documentary.
Yeah, that's been announced, but I also wanted to note on the new it's not a feud because I think the other two haven't responded, but Liam Gallagher's little dig, I say little dig at Suede and Manic Street Preachers.
Oh, I missed that completely. What was the dig?
It.
Yeah, did you put it on Twitter?
Somebody said the two in together. He said, "Fuck them. They're both shit, and they lack attitude, swagger, something like that, and they dress like estate agents."
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. I saw the last time the two were together. We were there, weren't we, Baker, in Leeds? And I thought I was a bit disappointed by the Manics, but Suede, you can't be knocking Suede.
They're one of the best bands around live, and he's definitely one of the best frontmen, without a doubt.
Definitely, yeah, I would agree. So Liam's clearly just trying to wind up the situation, isn't he? Simple as that.
But
Manics,
issue.
Yeah, he just likes causing a scene. He's funny as.
But Mannix, I agree. I think Mannix. I like them on like musically, but live, I was one of the most disappointing bands I've ever seen, to be honest, in my opinion. But anyway, Neave, how about you? You bothered about either of them?
I've got Liam Gallagher just there looking over me, so love Liam. I'll
with Louie as well.
to be honest.
Oh, right, okay.
I'll defend him no matter what. No matter what he says,
yeah.
I'll always say, funny. You can say that.
I mean, he's one of my heroes, but I think he's just. I think, like we've said, I think it's a bit like the Fontaines thing that happened a few years ago. I think he just says it to wind people up. I think even if he likes a band. If he secretly likes a band, he's probably still going to say it just to try and get a bite and just to like kind of cause that little bit of drama, if you can say it's that. But yeah, I think he just likes to wind up. I think that's what it is.
I don't think he ever means anything he says.
No,
I don't just a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
No, I don't agree with everything he says.
What was that, Louie?
I just think no matter what he does, it's always funny. Like, I don't really care who he's insulting, because it's just he's always done it, and he never means anything actually that bad.
Yeah, I once heard LG's dogs run around the background. It's hilarious. They're loving it, aren't they?
She's never played with him before yet. You're witnessing it. It's the first time.
They're having a great time. Well, she's having a great time.
Oh God.
No, it's going to be fun in your house tonight. It's going to be.
I think the documentary will be good, though. You know, obviously, that was the initial point. I think it'll be good. You know, seeing that behind the scenes of such a massive tour, and like the backstage footage of them together, and of course the first interviews as well. So I think it's going to be a really good watch.
Oh, everyone will watch it, won't they? But yeah. But I was once listening to an interview, and somebody said that like Noel and Liam, and they were like, the difference was Noel, when he was slagging people off, he knew what he was doing, but Liam, just daft as a brush, you don't ever really take what he says seriously. Like a nice guy, but daft as a brush, essentially. But yeah, I heard something, like I say, how true that is, I don't know. But yes, any other music and entertainment news? See, they all saved a lot of that stuff for today. The Everywhere All at Once stuff. It's not called that. That's the film. I keep getting it confused with the weird film that won the Oscars. But let's move on to the 5 tops again. We had the 5 tops last time. So at this time, each of us pick our top track from the last 3 weeks or so, and then debate which is our track of the fortnight. So who would like to go first and introduce their track? Shout up. Should we go guess? Neave, do you want to go first? What have you picked this week?
So I always call the band Venels, but they actually prefer to be called Vanels. But I'm a commoner.
Being from the northeast, you'd say Venels, wouldn't you, all day long for that? Yeah.
Well, they're from Chesney Street, so I don't know who they're trying to be. But no. No, this is their debut single. They've been going for quite a while, to be honest. But this is their first official release. It's called Natural. I've seen them live a couple of times. I really like their energy. They seem to be everywhere. Then I lost them a little bit. And then I recently saw them just before Christmas and realised how great they are as a band. So this came out just on Friday just gone, the 8th. So very recent. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. That's why I picked it.
Amazing. No, it's a good tune. I think they're all good tunes again this week, but no, it's good to hear a bit more about them. LG, do you want to go next? What have you picked and why?
So I've picked my good friends, the Great Leslie, who actually almost represented Germany in the Eurovision Song Contest. They came 5th because they do like a whole televised thing leading up to it. And they came 5th because Freddie, who is the lead guitarist is from Germany. That's how they got into it, even though they're a British band.
Yeah.
And it's King Beardman, and it's kind of about being rejected by labels and things like that. I just always think they have a good sound. It's kind of, poppy but punky, and they just mix it up all the time. And I think they work so hard. Currently in the studio making their proper debut album, because they did do a live album earlier, but so this is like their proper first big album, and I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, they got in touch with me on X 2 weeks ago and said, do you want to play, here's our song, do you want to play it? And I listened to it. I was like, yeah, so I'd give it a spin on Sunday morning. But it's very good track. Baker, what have you gone with?
Yeah, I've gone for a band called Fright Years, and their new single "Never Been Wrong" came out last Wednesday. So if this goes out on Wednesday, probably a week ago. So yeah, I just really like it. I just think it's a big anthem. I just like the synth use in there, and yeah, just found it really catchy from the first listen, and it had me. So yeah, really like that. And they're playing a Stone's Throw festival on 23rd as well. Me and Laura, then Neave, I think you're there as well.
Quite possibly.
At that one. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing them and hopefully hearing this song live first. So yeah, it's quite a lot of songs to pick from this week, but that was the one I felt I wanted to pick the most.
Okay, good stuff. And Louie, sell a bit of a Bleach 9-3 to us.
So
the North had a song out as well.
I was going to say
the North did, yeah, but
they had their EP out and I couldn't pick them.
You can't. You're gonna have to wait at least another 3 months before you can go back to them. We do love the North, though. We do, but yeah.
This one, it's called Underrated, and I heard it as we finished recording our last pod. So I thought, oh yeah, we'll pick that one, and I've been obsessed with it since they released it. So I think the class. I got tickets to go see them in Newcastle at, I want to say the Clooney. Not been to the Clooney yet, so I'm actually really excited. So no, I've been to the Clooney too, the downstairs bit, but I've never done the main room. So yeah, that is my song for this week.
Brilliant, thank you. It's all going on at your LJ's place.
I'm sorry, I can't look around.
Apologise. Don't apologise. It's all good. And yeah, the one I've gone for, Tommy Smith. We caught with him recently, didn't we? On an interview in the last pod and all that good stuff. But yes, he's released his latest EP, 5 tracks, and they're just all phenomenal. To be honest, I think I could have picked any one of them. It's rare that you see an artist who's that young, who's got such a back catalogue of tunes, but he's just absolutely smashing it at the moment. And I was going to go for Our Song, which is probably one of my favourites, but he's just released, this is getting a lot of airplay on Radio X. I think Radio 1 are getting it hold of it as well, but it's called Put on a Record Tommy. Earlier today, at the day recording, he released the video on YouTube as well, which is just cracking. But yeah, I've spoken a lot about Tommy Smith and how much I think he's just destined for bigger things. But when you hear that track and Rowetta's additions to it, is just brilliant as well. So yeah, I'm going to go for Put on a Record Tommy, and I genuinely think it's his EP is the best thing that's out there at the moment. But that's all I'm saying. We need to vote. Are we going to do the typing in this week, or are we going to stick with the shouting out bit?
I've wrote mine down already.
Have you?
I haven't wrote mine down.
No, I thought we were going to actually get into the 20th century, like the end of the 20th century, and type it in computers.
In the chat. Do you want to type it in the chat?
No, if you've written it down.
I've got a pen and paper.
I'm going to, I never have a pen and paper. I'm going to type mine into the chat as well.
What we're typing in the chat, are we?
We're typing into the chat, and then we'll all press return at the same time.
Okay.
I mean, this is great entertainment for those people tuning in. But yes, we're typing in, and then don't press enter or send. And after 3, we'll go 3, 2, 1, and we'll make teams explode. That's what we'll do. Has everyone typed it in? Let us know when we're all ready. Okey-doke. It's dash at. It's the way we go. Right. We'll wait. Honestly, the suspense, you people listening and tuning in. Sadly, I don't think you'll be able to see the team's message flash up on screen. But anyway, after 3, 1, 2, 3, press.
Thomas Smith.
Oh.
I put Thomas Smith, but
I've put Thomas Smith.
Send in.
It didn't send. Louie didn't send. Well, Thomas Smith wins,
Thomas
but to be
Is it
very good.
On the phone?
Nice one. I'm happy to believe you. I won again. That was for the first time since week 1, so I'll take that. But yeah, no, genuinely, well done to everybody. All the music is fantastic. And where will we be sharing the tunes, Baker?
To our, I get confused because we've got a couple of playlists. The Four Tops playlist, which we'll put everything on the socials and share the links when the songs are in the playlist.
Nice one. Well, I would say if you've not heard the full EP, Thomas Smith's latest EP, cracking, and he's playing the Fulford Arms in York as well. He's playing a teeny tiny gig, 150 cap, end of July. So the tickets are only 15 quid. So grab hold of them because they're literally about to sell out. It's very, very good. Right, on air, Baker, have you got something wrapped up? Have you been interviewing anyone that we can play?
Yes.
Do you want to introduce that then?
Back to me this week. So yeah, follow us on from our last Four Top segment actually, and it's with the lead singer Beth from the band Brielle, talking all about their latest single "Forget," which came out last month.
Amazing, and the dogs are very excited about listening to this.
They are.
So yeah, I can't wait either. Right, so yeah, let's take a listen.
Hello and welcome to This Thing's On, and I'm delighted to say that I'm joined for a chat by Beth from Brielle. Beth, how are you doing?
I'm really good. How are you doing?
I'm good too, and it's nice to chat with you again because it's been a while since we last spoke, hasn't it? But it's great to catch up with you again, and yeah, really good here. Thank you for asking, and thanks so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
I think we were just saying there, weren't we? I think the last time we saw you guys and spoke was Stockton Calling 2025, which at the time of recording this, it's just about a year ago, a couple of days ago. So yeah, how's everything been since that point, really? And how did you? Firstly, how did you enjoy your last trip to Stockton?
Oh, loved it as usual. We were really sad that we weren't there this year. It's one of our favorite festivals. It's just the community is so nice. The music scene is so good. So yeah, we were sad we weren't there this year, but hopefully next year we'll be back. But as for what we've been doing, loads of writing. We kind of took a few months away there just to focus on like really writing new stuff. So we've got a whole bunch of new songs, and we're looking just to get back to playing. So yeah.
Because I know you obviously had 2 years in a row at Stockton Calling, which
Yeah,
was great, and you know it's a great festival, isn't it? And
it's so
it's
good.
like you were telling us how much you loved it, so it's a shame that you couldn't be down here this year, but hopefully next year you will be back. But no, I mean you did have quite a busy year still last year. I know you mentioned there
Yeah,
about having a bit of time off recently, but I know that you had two singles with Grown Up and Break coming out, and then
yeah,
you had the big gig at Truck Festival
yeah, which was
la-
really, really
last
good.
summer too, which I bet was good. But what happened to your arm on stage, by the way? I must ask you
Oh
that
my
whilst we're
God.
on that
Have I
point.
not told you this
No, I
before?
don't think I don't think we spoke after that.
No, I don't think we have. Well, basically, the first night we'd went down, I used to do gymnastics many years ago, and I wasn't even like drunk. I just thought I would try and do a backflip and see how that went. Didn't go well, didn't go well. So yeah, I'd really hurt it. I realized I'd really hurt it, and I thought I don't want to go and get it seen in case they tell me I can't play. So I
Yeah,
just didn't, and then I couldn't move it. I genuinely, it was like bent
no
and
way.
stuff. And yeah, yeah. Luckily, I could play piano because my fingers were fine. I couldn't have played guitar. And yeah, next day I went and got it x-rayed, and it was broken. So yeah.
So, I guess it is a bit of a risky move trying a backflip before you've got a really big set at a
Yeah,
really big
I don't
festival.
know what I was thinking. I just saw the big grassy field and thought this is the perfect place to try this, and it was so not.
See, adrenaline, isn't it? You know, you're excited. You've
Yeah,
got
yeah,
got a big gig the
clearly.
next day.
No more gymnastics for me.
At least you powered through the set though, because I remember
Yeah,
seeing the pictures. And did you
yeah.
have a guitar at any point, or
Do you know,
was
I
it
actually did. I think because we were so excited, I
just?
wasn't even focused on that. It was, yeah, it was really, really fun. Really fun.
Did,
The crowd were great, probably the biggest crowd we've played to. And there were some people that seemed to like know the words to some songs, which we were like not expecting at all, which was really, really nice.
which I bet it's always nice, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
that gives you a lot of satisfaction, doesn't it, when you
Oh, it
hear
does. Yeah.
and see people singing the words back to you, which, yeah, I bet as a band it's something that you love.
Oh, definitely. And like I think just because obviously it's down in England, we didn't expect people to maybe know us at all. So yeah, those few people, it was really nice.
It's a great festival too, isn't it, Truck? I've never
Oh,
been, but
amazing.
you can
Yeah,
always just
really love
sing,
it.
the reviews it gets and stuff. It is a great festival. But no, it's yeah, I think you probably played a unique set there then,
Yeah.
out of all of the people that have played it over the years. But
No, definitely.
at least you powered through that. But I
Yeah,
mean,
we made
obviously,
it work.
yeah, yeah, you've got to, haven't you, in that situation? Like you say, if you go to the
Really.
doctors and get it x-rayed, and then they say, on medical advice, you're ruled out, then that's not going
Yeah,
to be good,
I
is
just
it?
thought that's not going to happen.
No, no, got to power through, definitely. But since that point, you were saying that you've had a little bit of a break. So, how's that been? Because I think it's important as a band sometimes. And
Yeah.
a lot of bands have said this to like give yourself that time to really think about and understand where you want to go next. Really. So, how has that been for you over the last couple of months?
Yeah, it's been good. I think at first it was kind of like it's almost hard to take a break because you want to keep
Mm.
playing, but at the same time, it's like we can't keep playing the same songs. We need to bring something new. No one wants to see a band play the same songs over and over. So we decided that, do you know what? The best thing to do is take a few months, just write a load of new stuff, and then come back with a whole new set, and it's something new for people.
That's it, isn't it? It's like it gives you that time, like we say, to
Yeah,
to
definitely.
really work things out. And you've come back with a new single, and obviously the gig recently, which we'll talk about in a moment. But I bet it's kind of been a refreshing period then, I bet.
Oh, definitely. And it's actually just been nice for like the three of us to just sit down together and write because we never like I feel like we didn't do that enough before. So it's been a nice reset and it's been really nice.
So yeah, tell me all about it. Obviously, the new single "Forget" has been out a couple of weeks nearly now. Yeah, tell me a little bit about it and where it came from, really, Beth.
Yeah, so I actually had the idea for this song probably about a year and a bit ago now. So this one isn't one of the newest ones. And I came up with a piano riff one night and then it all came together pretty quickly after that. And then Kieran came up with a cool guitar bit at the end. It wasn't originally meant to be as heavy as it was, but then he had that really cool guitar part and we are like, we have to put it in. And it turned into the song that it is now. So yeah.
But all kind of came together quite nicely and as
It
a
did actually. It
collective
was one of those
effort.
songs that just
Yeah,
came together really fast. So that doesn't always happen, but that one was, yeah, I think maybe the space for about 3 days we had the full song. So yeah.
I bet it's nice when they come out quickly like that.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
But no, I remember just sitting in my living room with I love to make demos on Logic. Before we record any song, I make like a full demo. And I remember sitting for about 3 days straight, just like spending hours on this song. And then I was like, oh, yeah, satisfying.
And obviously, it's a great song, and it's great to hear you back. I was saying again, after a bit of a break, because I'm a big fan of the views, and obviously, I've enjoyed seeing you over the last couple of years. So hopefully, we'll see you live again sometime soon. But
Absolutely, definitely.
tell me a little bit about the influences behind the song as well, and how do you think it kind of follows on from the last release as well, a break which came out last summer? So is it kind of following on from that, or going in a bit of a different direction after a break?
I think. A bit of both. I think we're definitely the stuff we've been writing and those two songs included are definitely heavier than what we've done
Yeah.
before. But we just feel like that's the best direction for us and it's something we're really enjoying doing. And we're also, as I say, writing more and more piano songs as we go. Break obviously didn't have piano in it, but we're finding that the more that we write, the more we feel piano is really important to our sound and it's something a bit different. So when we wrote this song, I took a lot of inspiration from like Evanescence because she's probably one of the only other female rock bands that have piano. There's not a huge amount. So yeah, I tried to kind of channel some of Amy Lee.
I think you can certainly pick up on them vibes, but when you listen to the song as well,
Yeah, no,
definitely,
definitely.
yeah, yeah. And so obviously you've got this single out now. Without saying too much, because I know you'll want to keep stuff up your sleeve, but is the plan to have another busy 2020
Yeah.
six for Brielle then?
Definitely. As I say, we've been writing, recording a lot, so we're probably going to do something we've not done before. We've got a lot of plans in motion. So, yeah, late this summer, I think we'll be announcing something pretty exciting.
Well, I can't wait to see and hear what it is when it comes because I'm sure it'll be great and I look forward to hopefully seeing you around somewhere. But
Yeah.
as well as that, you have been gigging because you were back. Was it Edinburgh? You had a show recently.
Glasgow, we
Oh, was it
played,
in Glasgow?
yeah, a few weeks ago. Yeah, it was a venue called Audio, which we really like. We played there quite a few times. It's a really cool venue. It kind of like it reminds me of little buildings, but bigger.
Oh yes,
So
yeah.
yeah, it's
Of
that
course,
really nice venue.
when you came to the Northeast to play with Hannah Robinson, there,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, it gives me those kind of vibes, but just as I say, slightly bigger room. So we like to play there. It's a really good venue and really good turnout for our first gig back, which was really nice.
I bet it was nice to ease into it that way as well,
Definitely.
home city show as well, which
Exactly.
I imagine is always nice. But I said Edinburgh there. I was thinking you did Edinburgh not long before
We
though.
did. So we did.
Yeah,
That was our last gig before we took our hiatus. So that was when was that? That's awful. October. So
October. Oh yeah, still not too long ago. Yeah.
yeah, but that was really good as well. That was in Sneaky Pete's, which is another really cool small venue. So that was great fun too.
What's it like, as an artist from Scotland,
Yeah.
playing both Glasgow and Edinburgh? Do you find a difference? Because obviously, like not long back, I was speaking
Definitely.
of Plasticine, obviously another
Yeah.
great band from
Oh, they're great.
Glasgow, and
Really good.
it was funny because three of their members are from Glasgow, but then one's from Edinburgh, and
Interesting.
they were trying to push me into an answer of where's best. Um, what's your perspective on like the difference between the two cities,
Oh.
Beth?
I would say to be for being so close together, they are totally different.
Yeah,
I would say Glasgow rowdier, definitely, which
yeah,
isn't
I'd
a
probably
bad
say
thing.
yeah,
But I also think that Edinburgh, I think that there's more there's more different people come to shows in Edinburgh. I would say it's more inclusive almost. I would say you get like all ages, all different people at gigs in Edinburgh, which is quite nice. Whereas
yeah,
Glasgow is probably more of a younger crowd, which again isn't necessarily a bad thing. But I don't think I could pick which one's better. They're just different.
yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? When
Yeah.
these two cities, and I think there's a bit of a rivalry sometimes, isn't
There
there as
can be,
well?
but see, my mom's
Yeah.
from Edinburgh and I'm obviously from Glasgow,
Oh,
so I can't choose.
I guess you're really stuck in the middle there.
Exactly.
Aren't you with that one? But no, they're
Oh,
both great
definitely.
cities, and I
Yeah.
was in both last year. I had a great time
Oh,
in
of course
both.
you
But
were. Do you think you have a preference if you had to pick?
this is where I sit with it.
Hmm.
I think in terms of like for culture and the
Yeah.
arts, I'd pick Glasgow.
Oh, would
Um,
you?
I
Interesting.
probably, yeah, definitely. I think
Okay.
for like arts, culture, for stuff going for it, I'd probably say Glasgow.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, you've got the kind of historical oldie worldy element of Edinburgh, which
Yeah.
I think is obviously really nice for there. But yeah, that's where I'm kind of sat between the two. But I love both cities, so it is
That's fair
hard to
enough.
pick.
Yeah, I think Glasgow
Yeah.
definitely has a bigger music scene for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. Edinburgh's is slightly smaller. A lot of Edinburgh bands obviously come to Glasgow, so they do kind of like cross over quite a bit. But yeah, Edinburgh's history is the buildings are beautiful, really
That's
gorgeous.
it. And, like if you go through like the successful Scottish acts as well, a lot of them are from Glasgow most of the time
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, definitely. No, it's got a great scene, Glasgow. It really does. Really varied as well. We've got a lot of just different sounds and different music, which is nice.
So it's an interesting debate, but
It is.
I really like
I'm
both
very on the
cities.
fence.
You're right in the middle with
Yeah, yeah,
the
I am. I just
connection that
think
you've
it's
mentioned. But no, Beth, really appreciate you chatting with me, and thanks so much for coming on and talking all about the song. And anything else you want to say about it? And like you say, just what else is coming for the rest of the year? Just a little teaser, very active.
Yeah. Well, if you like the song, please stream it. It really, really helps us out. And as I say, we're going to have an announcement. Something's coming late summer. So yeah, keep your eyes out.
Brilliant, Beth. Thanks so much for joining us again.
Thank you very much. It's been lovely to talk to you again.
I mean, a great one, that big. That was good.
You enjoy that, Jamie?
I
Yeah.
did.
Great.
I enjoy your line of questioning every time. It's fantastic. So yes, thank you for that. And where can we find out more about their music?
On their social media pages and on Spotify, just Brielle.
Good. How would you spell that?
Brielle.
Okay, use that in a sentence. It's a spelling bee, Vic. It's a spelling bee. I'm only pulling your leg. Right. So the dogs are loving it right now. They're having the best day. Or one of them is.
I'm sorry.
I think one of them's having the time of their life. The other one less so. Honestly, this is definitely one for watching on YouTube. Just for the dogs. Fantastic.
I'd put her out if I could, but she's just going to scream if I do.
No. It's not bothering me in the slightest. We're going to do I Know What You Did Last Saturday, where we talk about any gigs or anything that we've been up to in the last fortnight. We know LJ's been getting a new dog. We definitely know that. Have you been up to any gigs though, LJ? Have you been out doing anything exciting?
Well, I was going to go and see the Claws, but I'd triple booked myself on that day. So said I was going there, and then I'd organised to go out for a meal with my friend Cheryl, and then it was my mum's birthday, so obviously that had to take precedence, didn't it? So I took my mum out for a meal instead.
So you missed the Claws. Was Louie at the Claws?
No, I ended up going to Aberdeen to see my girlfriend, but I was going to go. Oh well.
So this is a great pod so far. Reasons why we didn't go and see the Claws. That's part 2. Anyone else want to have a reason why they didn't go and see the Claws?
I did go to a gig though, so I've got something to talk about.
Go on then.
I went to the Royston Club and Overpass on Saturday. So that was class. That was at Victoria Warehouse, which not my favourite venue.
I was about to say, I like Victoria Warehouse. What's the matter with it?
Well, the stage is short and I'm not as tall as everyone else, so I actually couldn't see a thing, really. But the band themselves, they were both mint. I heard some of Overpass's new album that's out next month. Heard some of those songs live for the first time, so that was
cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It should be good.
I was going to say they played 2 unreleased ones, and they sounded class. So. I'm excited for that. And then Royston Club, they also played an unreleased song, which sounded good as well. So
nice
excited and got a new t-shirt. So
yay!
Repping.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love merch. Love merch.
Good stuff. Thank you very much. But yeah, no, everyone who's talked about that gig has slagged off Victoria Warehouse. I've not seen anyone talk about the gig
Terrible.
without going shame about the venue. And I've only been once, but I saw Royal Oasis there back end of last year, who are one of my favourites. So maybe I was biased by that, but I thought it was an alright venue. Dead easy to get to, and all of that good stuff as well. So
yeah, easy to get to, but just I don't know. It's just miles away from everything at the same time.
Anyway, I don't mind it, but yeah, cracking bands to see. Neave, what have you been up to? Have you been to plenty of gigs in the last fortnight then?
Do you know what? I've been taking a little bit of a break because from today until about mid-August, I'm doing something every single weekend as well as weekdays. So I've been taking a little bit of a break, but I did pop down or up to Ben Howard's debut headline at Clooney 2. That was at the beginning of this month, supported by Joe Bartley and Camel Island. I couldn't stay for a lot of it because I was doing a 10k the next day and the trains were off, so I had to fly and visit. But apart from that, I've been to the cinema a lot. I went to see the Iron Maiden documentary last week.
Okay.
That was really, really good. Exactly how a music documentary should be done. But yeah, it's been a bit quiet for me, actually.
Awesome. Well, we're going to chat on screen in a minute. So if you've got anything else at the cinema, we can hold that thought and we'll you can do a bit of a review of it. I went to see an unexpected free gig yesterday on Sunday. It was Yard Act emailed on their mailing list last Wednesday or Thursday, and it was kind of basically like what's happening in Leeds or something like that. Clicked into it. They were doing a free gig at the Broodnell in their car park to launch their new album, which is out 17th of July. And it was absolutely phenomenal. It was like outside, the sun was shining. They came on, they had Phil Jupiters, for those people who remember him. He was on Nevermind the Buzzcocks years ago and stuff like that. He came on stage and did like 20 minutes of poetry, which was interesting, but it was like it did very different. And then the band came on and played their new album in full, in the order in which it is, kind of, which you never really see bands do that. And then they literally played like 4 of the hits. But yeah, it was, if that's the way to announce a new album, to be fair. But if the songs sound half as good on record as they do live, then it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. The album's called You're Gonna Need a Little Music. They've released the lead single Redeemer, which I think we've put on our release radar for this week. But there's a couple of tracks called Cherophobe Rock and Thrill of the Chase that just had absolutely stomping choruses. So if and when they get released as singles, I think they could be big hits for them. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Yard Act. I don't know if any of you are big fans or have seen them or anything like that, but yeah.
So I'm at Leeds Fest. I thought they were fun.
Did you see them when they opened the stage at Leeds Fest a couple of years ago?
Potentially. Like,
you were smashed. You couldn't remember whether it was day or night, really, could you? Let's be honest.
Leeds Fest, the memory, it's not the strong point, but I definitely saw them. I definitely enjoyed them.
Is it when they had the dancers on stage and they did because that was when they released Trenchcoat Museum? I was stone cold sober. I was reviewing it for the radio, so I drove there in the morning. So there you go.
Was it 20? It was like 2024.
It was about 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah. It was. It was
it was
very
that
good.
One, yeah.
Nice
one.
Yeah. Awesome. Baker, what have you been up to?
I went to see the Prodigy in Newcastle a couple of weeks back now, nearly. Yeah, it was very good. Yeah, intense gig. And just a fantastic show, really, and didn't expect anything less.
Nice one. And was Carl Cox on before or after?
Yeah, no, Carl Cox was on before, but did a longer set than the Prodigy, which sometimes like with the support you find a little bit strange. But I guess obviously he's only DJing opposed to a whole full set by a band. But no, he was really good as well. He was DJing with just 3 vinyls. Didn't have a computer in sight. He was just doing it with the vinyls, just 3 decks, which I thought was really impressive.
All right, cool. No, just the way it was advertised, I wasn't sure if it was more like a nightclub kind of vibe. Prodigy played and then he did a 2-hour set afterwards. I wasn't quite sure how that worked, but I think
that him being on certainly brought a lot more people in. Well, the Prodigy do anyway, but I think he's a big act in his own right. So he certainly pulled quite a big crowd in because of that. Saturday
night in Newcastle, wasn't it? So it would have been very good, I'm sure. on screen. So we talked briefly before around good stuff to watch at the cinema, that kind of thing. So have a think what we're watching on Netflix, streaming, etc. I can give you a very short review of Devil Wears Prada 2. Yes, I went to see the Devil Wears Prada 2 because my wife wanted to go and see it. So I was like, I've seen the first one. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't good. I think that's my short review of it. To be fair, it didn't offend me. It was all right. But there you go. The best thing about it was the comfy seats at the Cineworld in York. There we go. It was a very nice comfy seat, and I sat and watched it for 2 hours. But yeah, anyone else wanting to see Devil Wears Prada 2 or going to see it?
I do want to see Devil Wears Prada 2, but I've been watching that thing called Half Man.
Oh, is that the Baby Reindeer new one?
Yeah.
All right. Is it similar to Baby Reindeer in its kind of weirdness?
The guy who was in Baby Reindeer is in it,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah.
When I stop getting attacked. Oh my god! I'm so sorry. So yeah, it's not obviously we're only on the third one, but it's bonkers, absolutely bonkers. So it is.
Would you recommend Bonkers or Too
Yes.
Weird Bonkers?
Yes.
You would recommend
I would
Bonkers.
recommend Bonkers.
Did you like Baby Reindeer though? Where's the gauge on that?
Yes.
You did.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
All right. See, I thought Baby Reindeer was overrated and was a bit too freaky for me. But anyway, we can proper attack there.
I'm so sorry.
Is it a true story like Baby Reindeer is or not?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Baby
True
Reindeer
story.
was a true. Yeah, I mean, obviously the
yeah.
played with
like-
some of it, but essentially it was a it was a true
dramatised
story.
or whatever.
Yeah. But is this
Is this
new one a
new-
true
is this
story?
new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if this one's a true story. I hope it's not. In all fairness,
Sounds a bit dark, possibly.
it is.
Okay.
But worth a watch so far.
Oh.
And then I also watched that Should I Marry a Murderer? And that's a true story.
Is
I
that on
wanna watch
Netflix?
I was so confused about that.
Yeah.
I watched it
mean-
this weekend and I couldn't decide what I was meant to think.
Yeah. Like what was she thinking? You've got
Right.
Yeah, but like,
we'll not give it away.
Yeah,
but
no plot
definitely,
spoilers.
definitely worth a watch again.
Okay. Is that a documentary, that one?
Yeah, yeah.
like 3
so-
episodes on Netflix. It's class.
Yeah,
Well,
true story.
it's,
So
yeah, it's one of the proper. I proper had to like sit down and think after it. I had to like have a proper little debrief.
Whenever I see it, I think it's the film from the 90s called So I Married an Axe Murderer, and I get excited for a second and then realise it's not.
not.
But there you go. So I Married an Axe Murderer is on Sky, though, if you've never seen it, because it is a great film.
It is.
And if you want to hear if you want to hear Mike Myers do his Shrek voice years before he did Shrek, watch So I Married an Axe Murderer. Because he plays the Scottish character as well, and it is just Shrek years before he did Shrek. So there we go. Random fact. Neave, what else have you been watching at the cinema then?
At the cinema, I've seen the Michael film. I know you have already spoke about that though.
We spoke that we were going to see it, and Baker's going to tell us what he thinks. So what was your view, Neave?
Personally, I think I'm I'm a minority on this view, but I think it was a really bad way of trying to redeem his reputation. The music's great, but to me, the CGI was low budget. It had a very yellow tinge throughout. The music's fine. His nephew does a great job, but I don't think you can forget about the accusations. But it was fine. I'm glad I've watched it, but it's certainly not changed my view on Michael Jackson.
Yeah, and to be honest, what you just said is probably one of the reasons why I won't watch it. To be fair, I'll still listen to his songs, kind of thing, but there's clearly controversy there, and I don't love him enough, his music enough to be. I mean, I know people who are still obsessed with him, like absolutely obsessed with him. Will have seen the film 10 times. Baker, how many times have you seen it?
What, just the once?
Just the
I
once.
thought it was a good film. I enjoyed it, but it's hard to explain because I did enjoy it, but you know, it doesn't really tell his life story fully.
Yeah. Because
Even
there's going to be a second film.
Even like, you know, it didn't really show you that much that, you know, Thriller's one of the biggest selling albums of all time. It didn't even show you like that much into the creative side of that album.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the best selling one of the, I don't know if it still is, but it's one of the best selling albums of all time. So, and you know, like it showed you a little bit, you know, the Beat It video and stuff. But I really enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, I thought it was a good film. But I can see why some people think it maybe lacked a little bit. But I think someone just said there is going to be a 2. So it'll be interesting to see how that follows on from obviously the one that we just watched.
I think if the plan was to do 2 films all along, then it should have been 3 films, and the first one should have been Jackson 5, a bit more of a deep dive in that, because they spend a lot of time on Jackson 5, but then you're left with more questions, because I don't know why his brother left and then they replaced him with someone else. Like, that's never explained.
It's like a good hour as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot on Jackson 5. Yeah. And then it ends at his first ever solo tour, whereas I'd have had that, his solo career, maybe as a second film, and then the third film to be the controversies and death. I just think it could have been split up a lot better, because, I mean, they completely fabricate why he gets his first nose job in the film, and they make it very cosmetic, where his first nose job is because he broke his nose. And I think that's more of an interesting story than... them depicting he wanted to look like Peter Pan.
Yeah, it's not a film. You're not selling it
I'm
to
not
me.
gonna
I'm
lie.
not gonna lie. Yeah, no one is selling me this film. I'm not gonna go and watch it, even if it was on telly like tonight.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best way. It's fine.
All right.
Glad I've seen it. If I was maybe bored and I had no else to watch on Netflix, and then like I saw it, I'd be like, oh yeah. I've seen
it. It's got good music.
Yeah, exactly, well, it would do, wouldn't it? The music's good. Yeah, exactly. Louie, what else have you been watching that is good then?
I'll be honest, just that Murderer one.
Right, so another one for the Murderer.
That was that's the one thing I was going to bring. The one thing I'd watch this week, but we've already talked. But yeah, Michael Jackson, watch that, and the Murderer documentary.
Amazing. Good stuff. So, well, like I said, you can watch Devil Wears Prada 2 next time you're there, Louie. You can get along to the cinema and watch that one.
Yeah, I think I'm busy that day.
Yeah. You're busy on a train to Southampton.
Yeah. Somewhere. I'm busy somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely that. Right. So, Neave, what are you up to this summer? You're off to many festivals. You said you've got a busy one every weekend coming up. So
yeah, I mean, a lot of it's penciled, but I'm hoping to do Truck and Why Not.
Cool.
Hopefully might be a download. We'll have to see. But in my head, download and see Metallica, they were exactly the same price, and I chose going to see Metallica at London Stadium. It's 2 nights, no crossovers, 2 different supports. So I've just bought my tickets for that. Obviously, it's
have
a
you
big
seen
weekend.
Metallica before?
Yes, I have. Right. I saw them when they headlined Download. Is that 3 years ago now for the anniversary?
Yeah.
And I loved them. They got quite a lot of criticism for the Download performance, but I really enjoyed them. So I think if people thought that was bad, I'm in for a treat, because I thought it was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they might be one of the best bands I've seen live. And I've seen a lot of bands, so
I've seen them live once, and they were headlined Big Day Out when I was in Sydney years and years and years ago, and I found them boring as hell. After 20 minutes, I went and saw the Flaming Lips, and the Flaming Lips were outstanding. But it's like you say, we can't all like the same things. But no. I mean, I could have just seen them on a bad night, but I just wasn't feeling it. And I'd seen some fantastic bands that weekend. It was like the likes of Muse, Kings of Leon. Kings of Leon were just starting out, so no one quite knew who they were yet. But yeah, I've only ever the Strokes played as well. They blew everyone away, and then Metallica came on as the headliner, and I couldn't be anything more disappointed. But I'm not a big Metallica fan, so I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm their audience. But I liked some of their stuff. But yeah, interesting that you've said they're one of the best you've ever seen. No, I'm not denying they're not, but it's interesting what you've said. Yeah.
Bands of that age, I mean, I've seen Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Iron Maiden, the sorts of them, and a lot of them, AC/DC, biggest example, a lot of them are past it, and you go expecting to hear not the best vocals. So when I saw Metallica, I was like, yeah, same age, similar sort of vibe, you know, not expecting much. And they came out pitch perfect. Everybody was on par, absolutely fantastic. It's the same when I saw Iron Maiden. I was shocked at how good they were. But everyone I've spoke to have said not to see them at a festival, to see them at their own gig because they are better. So I've seen them at a festival. You've seen them at a festival.
I can see that when you're in charge of your own sound and everything, kind of thing. When you're just getting shoved on at the end of a night when 10 other artists have played the same stage, kind of thing. Good stuff. Well, you'll have to let us know what they're like at London. Who's supporting at London Stadium?
Oh, I can't think off the top of my head, but it's 2 people each night, and they're both different.
Nice one.
I can't think who it is, but I know I'm excited about it, so that's fine.
Yeah, no, you've got it very excited. I'm jealous of your summer, to be honest with you. I need to get some more gigs. I need to get some more gigs in the diary for sure. I'm hoping to see lottery winners in a couple of weeks' time.
Nice.
It's kind of the next one, and all of that good stuff. But yes, before we head off, what we're looking forward to then in the next fortnight? We've got any gigs coming up, any new releases that we're excited about? We're obviously all excited about Eurovision. We've already piped down about that one, guys. But yeah, LJ, what are you up to the next 2 weeks?
Where are we going, Baker? You know what I'm like for remembering what it's called.
Stone's Throw on the 23rd.
Yes.
Yep, going there. So that'll be, we always have a good time, don't we, Baker?
Are you looking to get some interviews again?
Yes, we are. So stay tuned to the socials.
Nice one. Good stuff. Are we going to have some more Stockton Calling-esque style escapades with you two up in the northeast?
Yeah, of course.
We're never going to live that down, are we?
It was great. It was honestly, it was great content. I enjoyed.
You really liked our review of Stockton Calling.
I loved it. I genuinely did. Yeah, it's one of my highlights of the pod so far. I think it's fair to say. Brielle. So you're off up to North Shields in 2 weeks then.
Yeah.
Enjoy Stone's Throw. Anyway, it sounds like it'll be good fun. Neave, you said you're also off to Stone's Throw in the next couple of weeks.
I'm torn, because I don't know whether to do big weekend.
Of course.
It's only going to be in Sunderland the once. It's not the lineup for me, I must admit. I thought it was going to be better, and it does seem to feel that when big weekend is outside the northeast, they do get a bit of a better lineup. But just for the novelty of being able to go, I don't know. I got myself a ticket, and I thought I'd decide closer at the time.
Yeah, well, Harrington Park's great anyway. You say it's only the once. I remember the first ever big weekend at Sunderland, and I went, and the lineup was phenomenal that day. I saw the Subways, Maximo Park, Futureheads, Kaiser Chiefs, and Jamiroquai. And the Magic Numbers. I mean, that was a phenomenal lineup that day.
The Middlesbrough one was really good as well.
Yeah.
Middlesbrough was unreal.
Look at how big them acts are now. Yeah.
Well, Lewis Capaldi did Middlesbrough one, didn't he? I mean, I'm not a big fan of his, but he
served me in Greg's.
Yes, I remember the social media footage of him in Greg's. Yes, I do.
Yeah, he served me.
I eat my hat, Ben.
No. It's like Sunderland was years ago. So in 20 years' time, they'll probably come back around and do it all over again.
I do think this year's lineup's much
it was
weaker
disappointing.
Than it has been. Yeah, when you look at the one that Liverpool had, and then even the one even Luton. Look what Luton had, and that's
There's time for some surprises yet, though. Radio 1 quite often will throw some surprises last minute, so you never know.
It's obvious what'll happen, though. Sam Fender will pick up a guitar and rock up on stage.
Is that what you reckon?
In Sunderland?
Yeah,
that's
the only thing. Will he do it in Sunderland?
I don't know if he will.
Olivia Dean, hasn't he, recently?
I think he only does it if he's allowed to walk out on stage in a Newcastle top with his black and white guitar.
Yeah.
Which
I might wear my Newcastle top to support him then.
I mean, there will be people wearing Newcastle tops, won't there? It's going to happen. But no, big weekend. It's brilliant that it's in the northeast, isn't it? Regardless, with the focus and all of that good stuff, it's brilliant for the region, and all of that good stuff. So yeah. And Louie, you up to anything? What have you always up to stuff? You must have some gigs lined up.
I've got neighbourhood weekender going to the Sunday, so hopefully it'll be a weekend of travelling to London, watching Borough get promoted, and then
celebrate even more on the Sunday.
Celebrate even more at neighbourhoods. So there's
amazing.
Hopefully, main band I want to see West Side Cowboy.
Yes.
Not seen them yet.
You will not be disappointed. They're such a good live band.
I'm hoping to see them at the Great Escape this week.
Are you going down to Great Escape? Amazing. Some fantastic bands down
there.
Yeah, just
for 2 days.
Yeah, West Side Cowboy, definitely one of the best bands around by a mile right now.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic
hopefully
live.
I'll get to see them in Newcastle. That's the end of the year. October, I want to say.
Yes, they're doing an October, November tour. Yeah. They're playing which is good. All right, nice one. And all Shed 7 are playing on the Sunday as well at Neighbourhood.
They are, yeah. They're on my list. I've got it all planned out, like where I need to be at what time.
Yeah. It's one of their first gigs of the summer, I think. And they're releasing they're recording the new album at the moment. So that should be good. Brilliant. So lots of things on as ever. But yes, thank you so much, Neave, for joining us on this week's pod. And yeah, if you've enjoyed it, come back. If we don't hear from you again, we won't take offense. That's all good. And keep telling us about your exciting summer ahead. Sounds good. Lots of cool music. Baker and LJ enjoy Stone's Throw. Louie, enjoy Southampton tomorrow night, and hopefully I can say enjoy Wembley before we next speak. Let's keep our fingers crossed. This has been This Thing's On, but as ever, this thing's now off. Goodbye.
Bye.